Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd start the video as I'm heading down to my tap room. Today's video is going to be a bit of a look into my evening routine. So the first thing that I do is head down to the stables and the tap room and make sure that the kittens are okay and that they're fed. Then the next thing that I've got to do is get all the horses moved around so Teddy doesn't come in anymore at night, just wasn't happy doing it. So I bring Pierre in, bring Donkey in, and then move Teddy up one. So yeah, so I'm going to hand the camera over now and I will get on with my routine and then you can see what you think. So there's Tom and Ollie. Tom's the one this side looking at us, and they have a pouch of Iam's chicken and a pouch of Whiskers poultry. So they have a pouch of Iam's chicken and a pouch of Whiskers, and it's kitten food. The Iams is what they were on when I got them, and the Whiskers is just easier to get hold of locally, so that's why I get it. And Tom seems to prefer the Whiskers, and to be honest, Ollie's not fussed, he'll eat whatever I put down. This is Ollie here, he's the one that likes all the fuss. Yeah. So yeah, so they are 3.5 months old now, and they've had both their sets of injections. Yes, you have. And they've both been microchipped, so that means that they can now go out and they're having great fun. I'll insert a video of their very first time out and then some other bits that I filmed as well. So yeah, so that's the kittens, and then the next thing I've got to do is go and sort the stables out, make sure that their beds are laid down and put their feed in, and then bring them in. Okay, so one of the first things that I do is get the horses' feed sorted. Yeah, it's the red bucket, Teddy is the green bucket, and Donkey is the yellow bucket. So Pierre has a bigger dinner than the others. Teddy has balancer and supplements, and Donkey just has a little bit of chaff. He doesn't really need any hard feed, but like I said on one of my videos before, it just helps encourage him to come in to the stable if he's got some feed in a bowl to entice him in. So Pierre has soaked sugar beet, alpha A oil chaff, which has got all the oils and molasses and everything. And then he has a scoop of conditioning cubes. Then he has 3 squirts of cod liver oil and a scoop of turmeric extra. And that's basically just a health enhancer. It's not for anything specific, it's just to give him a bit of extra support for his immune system. So Teddy's got some light chaff there. Donkey's got just about half a scoop of light chaff, and then Teddy has top spec light balancer. He's going to be 15 this year, so being that slightly little bit older, I want to make sure that he's got everything he needs to support him as well. This is Pierre's stable. Pierre has shavings, so I take the muck out, rake it back in the morning, and then it dries off slightly during the day. Then I rake it back flat before I bring him in, but every sort of third day or so he has to have a fresh bale put on top, just so he's got a nice dry fluffy bed. So I'm just going to do that now. So that's his bed. That's his bed, all nice and clean. I just got to bring his hay net in now and put his feed bowl down, and then I can get him in. On to Donkey's now. So Donkey has straw in his stable, and I do a deep litter system, so I don't clean him out totally every day. I take the muck out, leave the bed down, take any really bad bits out or any really wet bits out, and then I just top it up a bit about every third day with straw as well. So I'm just going to grab some straw now, and then I'll put that in his stable as well. Has his in the field. Donkey and Pierre have theirs in their stables, so I'm just going to take them into their stables now. I'm just going to fill up Donkey's and Pierre's hay nets. Teddy has his on the ground, and what I do with Teddy's is I scatter it about in his field so that he doesn't stand there and just eat a whole load all in one go. And then there's haylage, which I'll do ready for when I come out to do the night checks later on. And then I just put some haylage in for Pierre and Donkey, and Teddy just has some more hay. Okay, so the kittens are now in because they run around like loons, and Donkey being so young, he can get a bit silly and a bit sprightly if he's got something running around when I'm trying to get him in. And Pierre still is a little unsure when there's things around his feet, so just for safety reasons at the moment I make sure the kittens are in when I'm bringing the horses in or when I'm turning them out in the morning. The stables are all done. The haylage nets for the night checks later on are all done. The feed buckets are in. Teddy's feed's ready to go. He'll have a little bit of hay scattered in his field when I move him across. But we're on the home straight. The last thing to do now is to bring the horses in, feed Teddy, and then we just need to go and lock the door on the chicken house. So if you come with me now, I will go and get the horses. We want canter, nice canter, that's. It's because I brought Pierre in, that's the only
Yeah, I know. It reminds me of the Lloyd's Bank outfits.
So when I bring Pierre in, I just pick out his feet in case he's got any nasty lumps and big stones, and then I'll change his rug into his stable rug, and then I'll put him in. I have got a bucket that I sometimes use for picking out hooves, but Pierre is terrified of it. Yes, you are. So I just do it onto the floor and then I sweep it away afterwards. Now we've got to move Teddy across one, put his feed in, put his hay in, lock the chickens in, and go in for my dinner. As you can see, he knows where he comes through because he stood there waiting. Back, back. Back. I always make him go back because Teddy has got a habit of barging, doesn't really understand personal space. He tends to try his hardest to be well behaved when he knows he's going to get food at the end of it. But I think it's important that I let him know that I'm not going to let him barge through. That's not safe. So it's a good habit to get into, and he knows, he listens, he does it, so he does understand. And then he's rewarded with his dinner. So that's my winter evening routine complete. As you can see, it's now dark, so it's taken about an hour and a half to do. It's always a little bit slower when you're filming, but it does pretty much take about an hour. So yeah, so Teddy's now here eating his hay. He's quite happy. The other two are in the stables, the kittens are locked in, and all that's left for me to do now is just lock all the doors, turn some of the lights off. I keep the big light on until I come back down later, and then I'm gonna go in and have my dinner. So I'll catch you again next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.